already made a quick video time lapse for this paper flower design, but I'm gonna make a full tutorial here in YouTube. So this is the new template for the new poinsettia from the Crafty Sagittarius. So basically it's gonna be the same. It's around 15 to 16 inches when you finish it, but the good thing is also this one will only consume 5 sheets of paper, 5 sheets of the red poinsettia. You can also use different colors if you wish, like white or maybe gold, like the Christmassy colors. And also you can use 1.5 or maybe one piece of green cardstock for your leaves, and then also some for your center. So what you're getting when you purchase this template is a the petal template, of course, and then you will get the leaves, you will get the base, and also the center. So basically it's gonna be laid out this way for the petals. So in case you wanted to make a smaller poinsettia, you can just double the size. This one is laid out horizontally, so just reduce the size, drag it from your design space, and duplicate this one and fit it all vertically in an 8.5 by 11 inches cardstock. So let's get started with the materials here. Of course you need your cardstock, but I already pre-cut my templates to speed this tutorial up. Let's move this here. We need a roller, we need a gold Sharpie to outline our petals, and we have this spatula from Cricut. We're gonna use this one to make a texture on our leaves later. If you don't have this kind of tool, you can use a butter knife or a kitchen knife, like the back side, the one that has the dull edge on it. And also, of course, we need our scissors, and we need our hot glue and glue gun. So this is gonna be the templates, and I'm gonna show you how I lay out outline my petals here. So basically what you need is 5 pieces of the large, 5 pieces of the medium, and 5 pieces of the small. So I'm gonna show you how I outline my petal using the large petal here. So just glide your Sharpie around your petals, not too close to the edge, giving a little space, you know, so that for me it's more interesting rather than going way overboard of the edges. So that's how I outline my petals. So I already prepare 5 of this here, as you can see, this one too, and the small. So 5, 5, 5. So let's start with our large. The first thing that we're going to do, choose 3, and then fold it in half, as center as you can. So we are creating a crease in the middle so that it will give a body to our petal, and we'll also do the same to the remaining 2 of this layer, 2 petals of this layer. So also we're gonna be doing the same to our second and third layer. the outline actually really gives it a very elegant and more expensive looking compared to just the plain petal. Especially the edging that we made is gold. So here's our third layer. So this is very easy to make, you know, in case you are wondering how you are going to, you know, decorate for Christmas and fill those dead space on your wall. This one is pretty convenient and very easy to make. It can easily fill up your dead spaces in time. I also forgot to mention that we are going to use dowel rods later in order to curl the tip of our petal. So the same thing with the rest of our petal design. We're gonna make a slit in the middle, like so. And the larger the flower, the deeper the slit. So now we're going to work on gluing the flaps together of our petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're done with our first layer. Moving to our second layer. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So moving to our third and final layer. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So once we glue the flaps together, now we can curl the edge of the tip of our flower. So very simple. All we need to do is curl the edges outward and facing it out away from us. We're just curling it, you know, inward. Now, moving to our second layer, the same thing. We're just curling it with the same dowel rod. So this one is smaller than pencils, so you have a reference on what size of dowel rod I'm using for this petal design. So this one is smaller than the pencil. This one is a skewer stick, like a bamboo stick, for the smallest layer. So all our petals are curled up. Now we can assemble it to our base. So our base is really made for this petal design because we only have 5 petals. We also have a pentagonal base. So very easy. We don't have to worry about evenly distributing it around our base, since our base has already 4 equal sides, and the corner is where we're going to put our petals in. So this is very easy. Make sure that we are going to center it in our like in the point of your base, so we don't have to worry about, you know, gluing just half of the base, because this the base of this petal is pretty small. You know, we can just go ahead and glue the entire base. So moving to our third petal, and as you can see, the way how I put my petal here, one side is underneath the other, like this one. So it looks nicer to me anyway, and it's closer to, you know, the real flower. And last petal for this layer. So we're done with our first layer. Moving on to our second layer, and this time the same with our normal paper flower templates. We're going to put it in between the two previous in between the 2 petals of the previous layers. And I'm really liking how it looks like now. It's very rich. So we're done with our second layer. Now let's focus on our third and final layer. By the way, if you want to put a hanger on this poinsettia, go to my video, basics of paper flower making. I show there how I put a hanger on my paper flowers. So you can you can basically just find it, just search for the Crafty Sagittarius, and then you'll find it. It's public, so anyone that will go to my page can access that video. So now we're done with our petals or our flower. Let's go ahead and put our center. Although you can put like any center that you like here, but I think this one would also imitate and looks closest to the real poinsettia center. So what I'm just trying to do here is roll it to my skewer stick and just roll it, not too tight, just enough that you know you have something that you can hold into it. And glue the end. And then flap it out, fan it out. So now we are going to curl the second layer outward. And continue rolling it to from our center. So curling it out gives it a dimension and layer into our center. So in the second layer, I would suggest that as you go, also try to apply some hot glue on the base. And once you have this one now, we can then go ahead and glue it to the very center of our poinsettia. So that's how to assemble our flower, guys. Now we're going to do our leaves. Although you have an option, you know, this one itself is a beauty. You can decorate this one already even without leaves. I even like it without leaves. It looks more classy, I think. So what we're going to do with the leaves template that we have, it's laid out horizontally, 2 in each sheets. So you have a choice of using 2 or 3 or 5 leaves, as much as you like. So what I am just trying to do here is folding the leaf in half as center as I can, and reinforcing the crease with pushing it with the handle of my scissors. So this is how our metal roller and the spatula can be used. So what I'm trying to do here is just creating a crease line, mimicking, you know, the real leaf. So especially when you are using a thicker cardstock, this cardstock is thicker than the normal. I believe this is 90 pounds, not the normal not the normal 65 pounds that we are using. So when we are folding it, because I plan to fold it back and forth, when we are folding it without creating a crease first, the line of your crease will be not as clean and not as crisp, you know, compared to the one with the line. So that's what we're trying to do, folding it back and forth, following the line that we made earlier with a spatula. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna be using 3 leaves, and I already made the 2 prior to filming this video, so that we can try and at least speed the process up. So we have our 3 leaves here. What we're going to do is just cut a slit on the center, and the same as the petal, we're going to glue the flaps together. So 1, 2, and 3. So after that, we can now then glue our leaves to our flower. So basically, we're just putting glue here and position it in between the 2 largest petals. So that's 1. I'm gonna put the second here. Press it and be careful, it's hot. Two, and then I can put the third one here. So that's how our poinsettia looks like now with the leaves on it. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share so that lots of ladies would also able to see this video, and maybe it would help them decorate their Christmas. Also subscribe if you haven't yet, and click that bell so that you will be notified whenever I'm posting a new video tutorial like this one. So thank you so much for watching. Follow our Instagram also. We are very active on that account. So if you have any question, you can put it in the comment down below, or you can message us in Instagram. So until next time guys, bye for now.